Okay, I just want to say at 23 minutes after midnight, the fire department received a call for a fire in a home behind me here at 3371 Bedford. Units arrived in less than 3.5 minutes and were faced with a fire on 2 floors of that building. The family that lived there was 8 children and a mother were home. The mother and the oldest daughter self-evacuated. They were out of the house upon our arrival. The 7 children were still in their rooms upstairs. Firefighters forced their way in, extinguished fire on the first floor, which had started in the kitchen, pushed upstairs, and found the children in their bedrooms in the back of the home. This is the largest tragedy by fire that this city has had in 7 years. We did have the gas explosion in Harlem last year. 7 children lost their lives this morning at this occasion, this very tragic occasion. It's a tragedy for this family, it's a tragedy for this community, it's a tragedy for our city. There was no evidence of smoke detectors on either the first or the second floor that may have alerted this family to the fire.
Any questions?
You said it began in the kitchen. Was it something on the stove? Or?
It apparently was a hot plate that are used to keep food warm. Hot plate was left on. A malfunction occurred and the fire started in the kitchen.
So the hot plate was left on a stove?
It was on a surface in the kitchen. It's a separate warming device.
Nothing suspicious at this point?
Not at all.
Commissioner, your men and women are used to dealing with tragedy, but obviously this is something very difficult. It's very, very difficult for you.
Well, I'm assuming, having been there, that it's difficult to find one child in a room during a search. To find a house full of children that can't be revived, I'm sure this will take its toll on our members for quite some time.
Any reason why there were no smoke detectors in the house?
Well, what I'm saying is there's no evidence of smoke detectors, so there was a lot of damage to the home. There is a smoke detector in the basement that was located, but we did not see evidence on the first or second floor.
Sir, in case I missed it, the mother and the 15-year-old daughter, are they in critical condition?
They're both in critical condition. They came out of the windows on the second floor. They suffered burns, smoke inhalation, and they're in critical condition now.
Can you talk about the conditions last night? You know, we did have the snow last night. You had a very quick response time.
We had an extremely quick response time of less than 3.5 minutes, and the snow and ice was not a factor at all operationally for us.
Can you explain the layout of the house? How was it that 2 people were able to get out while 7 others were not?
Well, they were the oldest, number one. They were able to break the windows, I suppose, and get out, and they were towards the front of the home, and the younger children were towards the back.
Any reason why the hot plate was left on?
I believe it's the Sabbath, and there's people keep food warm that way. They don't have to operate a stove.
Last question.
Can you go over the age ranges again for the children?
The children that have died are between the ages of 5 and 15.
How fast did the fire spread from the kitchen on the first floor to the second floor?
Well, it's a private home. It was a large body of fire. It's an open stairway between the first and second floor. Once the fire left the kitchen, it was on the second floor. Heavy smoke and evidence of a large amount of fire, large volume of fire.
Sorry, so it was 5 to 15 and then another 15-year-old?
There's another 15-year-old who got out the side window, and the mother came out the front window.
Is the mother of all of the children?
As far as we know, yes.
Any indication what the father was?
He's at a conference, we understand, and they're having difficulty reaching him.
Commissioner, were all the children in one bedroom? They had separate bedrooms?
Separate rooms. separate bedrooms in the back. I'm not sure how many bedrooms are on that. I think there were 5 bedrooms upstairs.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.